Okay, starting us off here in the 12 o'clock position, we do have in the dark blue fighting for Net Wars. It's Mr. Zero. And his opponent spawning down here in the bottom left-hand position in the pink, fighting for red. It's Eriador fighting from Norway. And yeah, it's very weird that you're showing up as a loss against Rainer if you won. That's definitely very strange. Maybe I clicked a button wrong at some point, but I'll certainly have to go and fix that if it is wrong. It's a pain when stuff like that happens because I need to fix it properly, but fixing it is a royal pain. That's why I'm hoping that all of the other results have been fine, because in Season 1 I had a lot of issues trying to get everything perfect, and I wasted a lot of time trying to fix it in the gap between Season 1 and 2, and I thought all my code was working perfectly, but if it's not, then I've got a problem. Now we are going to have Eriador going for a 2-gate. And I just got a whisper from a certain player. I don't know if they want their name revealed. I guess it's on Matrino anyway. But they added $500 to the prize pool on Matrino, so that is going to put us nearly on par with Season 1. Thank you so much. That means a hell of a lot. That is a huge contribution. And I don't know what to say other than thank you very, very, very much. That is so huge. So yeah, that's going to put our prize pool up to $1,300, which is... Our previous prize pool I think was $1,500, so it's not that far behind. And we've still got all the playoffs and everything to go, so that's massive. Thank you so much. And it was Mullahay, if you want to know who it was. He's in chat. Shower with praise. Now I was kind of in the middle of something before, and now I've completely forgotten what it was. Oh yeah, it was about the Eriador miss. So, a little bit strange that that's wrong. I can't even find the VOD of you guys playing against thingy. Maybe I should actually focus on the actual game we're watching. I mean, not much is going on right now. We obviously have the 2-gate. It's not really done too much. Oh, Eriador's going to block the middle. That's actually a really clever way of using this 2-gate, because essentially if Zero can't go through the middle of the map with all these lings, I mean, Zero has been forced to build a ton of lings. All of these lings, if you halve it, is the number of drones he could have had. If he breaks through all of these assimilators here, Zero is not going to be able to go over the other side of the map without drops and without Spire. And Eriador behind this is going to be able to double expand. And I think that's probably what we're going to see. We've got no gas whatsoever. Lings are trying to break through. They do clear a lot of the Zealots, but not all of them. Oh, well, they do clear all of them. Okay, that's a little bit unfortunate. But look at this. The Zealots, or the Lings, going to run through. There's very few left. And Eriador is going to push up here with 3 or 4 Zealots now. Yeah, 4 Zealots coming on into the front. Now, obviously, the Lings are going to be quite powerful back at home, but, I mean, Zealots in this position should be able to defend that pretty easily. Looks like Zero has been forced to make more Lings, so he's still only on 10 drones. Now, does Eriador turn back and just continue trying to break his way through the things, or does he push forward? Looks like, unfortunately, this one Zealot is going to be killed here. Nice micro by Zero. Oh, no, nice micro by Eriador. Gonna pull it back in the perfect angle. and that does deal with that. Looks like Eriador still doesn't have an expansion coming up. So, for all intents and purposes, this game should end in the next 5 minutes. Because Eriador has not done a huge amount of damage. He's actually... one of the drones did go down to building a building. And Eriador did lose a ton of zealots, so... I mean, Eriador doesn't really have a reason to stay in this game. If there was a player with less mental fortitude, they would have left already. Because for all intents and purposes, this 2-gate didn't do as much as it should have done. I mean, he did force a lot of lings, but Zero's got 3 hatcheries. He managed to get his 3rd base up. Eriador didn't manage to break through the whole area. He is going to try and block it with zealots, making these lings pretty much useless. So this does work out a little bit. You can see that he is slowly trying to break through them, but the lings really do want to break through because Zero knows that if he cannot break through here, this could make things very difficult for him a little bit later on. But look how powerful zealots are. My goodness. Holding the line here for Eriador. Oh my god, 2 of the zealots move from here for some reason. They do go up and die to the lings, so this is going to allow the lings through the map, but maybe Zero thinks it's still blocked off. He's not going to try and break through yet. He's trying to go through the top, but he cannot because the Vespene geysers are exposed. If you haven't seen my tip video in between some of the games, or you don't know how this works, essentially when one assimilator is killed, only small units like lings can fit through because the Vespene geyser is actually bigger than the assimilator is. And then if both are killed, the only unit that can get through is a ghost. Now, Eriador with the play is going to get his zealot back here. Not going to be able to achieve too much with it, but you can see that cannons are now being forced. A Nexus is coming up, and with a tail between his legs, Eriador's initial plan has failed. Well, at least, according to me, it's failed. Obviously, Eriador is the one in chat, so maybe he can confirm whether or not this is how he envisioned it going. But I get the feeling it didn't. Like, if I was to guess, I mean, obviously I'm not a Protoss player, and I mean, the only PvZ experience I have is watching SKT back in the day. I'm watching a lot of foreign PvZ now, with STPL and like the TL Opens and stuff, but I get the feeling that he needed to do more there to really make this even. Like, Zero's supply is catching up with Eriador's. He's at 33 drones, 34 drones already. Looks like Eriador is... Oh, he has managed to take out the bottom ones. Oh, Zero's going to be the one that's breaking them. This is a real turn of events, because all of a sudden, he's using Eriador's plan against him, because Eriador got his gas so late. He doesn't have shuttles, he doesn't have Corsairs. He's got absolutely no way of punishing Zero for trying to drone up super hard, other than breaking through this assimilator, and he's unable to do so. I mean, look at this defense by Zero. He's doing so well. It's like a crazy back and forth here. Like, the zealots are moving into a concave, but Eriador's kind of forced to try and break through here, because if he doesn't, all of these zealots are going to get trapped on his side of the map. Now, you can break through. It's not a 100% block like it would be on Troy, because you have these neutral buildings, the 2 Xel'Naga temples in both locations. They are stacked though, and it takes a long time to kill them. So Eriador does manage to break through. Can he do any damage here? There is a lot of zealots. There is still a lot of lings, though. There's no upgrades for the zealots, of course, but the lings don't necessarily need them. Look at this surround coming in from Zero, coming in from both sides with those lings. The zealots getting cleaned up immediately, and it looks like Eriador was getting ready to block off these lings just in case. A couple of zealots hiding over in the top right hand corner, maybe getting ready to do a little bit. Oh, unfortunately, Private Ryan zealot getting caught on the other side, and unfortunately for him, Tom Hanks isn't coming to save him, because he's going to go down. Now let's check on the tech. We've finally got a Stargate up. There is no Corsair flying across the map yet. He's going to go double Stargate Corsair, most likely. Very likely going to go for Reaver behind this. And there we go, the robotic support bay. Corsair Reaver, certainly a good, strong move on this map. Eriador is going to have a little bit of trouble, though. He's going to try and take a 3rd base, likely going to try and go for a quick 4th base as well. But Eriador certainly not looking in his strongest position so far. We can see that Zero is going into double evolution chamber. He's got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hatcheries going into Aspire as well. He's got Overlord speed on the way. And he's not got Overlord drop yet, but that's likely going to come in a little bit later. The first Corsair is going to scout the hatchery count. 7th hatchery, of course, going to be coming up over here on the 4th base. And Eriador, playing a little bit greedy, is going to try and use the fact he knows his opponent can't get through the middle of the map yet to take a quick 4th. Now Shad in chat saying 20 supply down with Corsair Reaver, that has to be GG. Shad, of course, another old school player, I believe. Unfortunately, I wasn't really around for the foreign scene in the early days, so I'm not 100% sure, but from what I remember, he was pretty old school, so he knows what he's talking about. Corsair Reaver was definitely more of a thing, I think, back in the day, dependent on maps, obviously. Corsair Reaver definitely better on, like, semi-island and island maps that I know Eriador is definitely quite well versed in over the years, and Eriador... Abby saying, I bet Kix is happy he had a small break to stretch his legs. Yeah, I kind of am. But yeah, Eriador, like, I don't know if you can confirm, but how long have you actually been playing Protoss vs Zerg? Because I know you've been playing since like 1998 or 97 or something. Must have been 98 because that's when it came out, but how long have you actually been race picking? Because you used to play just random, didn't you? Okay, so we've got Reavers coming in over at the 4th base. There's going to be Reavers coming in at the natural as well. This is actually quite a good move. Essentially what you want to do is, because Reavers are so unbelievably slow, you start building them at your different bases, so when the Zerg does eventually attack, they can't get through. Now, one thing I'd just like to point out, look at Zero's vision, and it's all those lings from earlier. He's not wasting a single unit here because he's got complete vision. The only place he can't see is the top right and bottom left, which he should be able to go and see very shortly. Oh wait, Corsair's coming in from the top. Are they going to be able to clear up a space? Because obviously another benefit of this is you'll be able to build a shuttle here and go for a big drop in the main. Oh, and Eriador was saying he's been all Zerg, all Protoss, all Terran, all random, race picking, then all random, then race picking, then random, now doing both. Okay, so Eriador's played a bit of everything, so there's no like major difference, I guess. And Eriador, someone asked him what his favorite matchup was, and it's ZVT. And I get that, a lot of people like ZVT. My personal favorite matchup is TVP, even to watch. I know that's a little bit controversial because Terran versus Zerg, you always had Boxer versus Yellow, and Nada versus Go Rush, although that wasn't as famous, I guess. You also had like Jaedong versus Flash, the most famous. Was it? No, it'd be Nada versus July Zerg, wouldn't it? Oh no, it was Uv versus July Zerg as well. But yeah, Flash Jaedong definitely like one of the most well-known matchups. The Take Bang Lee Sang, no, not Take Bang Lee Sang, Lee Sang Rock or whatever it was, based on their names. It was kind of cool. It was U versus July and U versus Savior, yeah. Well, Boxer versus Yellow may be the most well-known, but I'd say in terms of popularity and long-lasting power, I would say that Flash versus Jaedong, especially in Korea, is probably bigger at this point. Just because they were around a lot longer than Boxer vs Yellow was. And Abby is saying Savior vs Iris is one of the best of 5s of all time, and 2 games are on Neo Arkanoid. I may have to go back and watch those games. Maybe I can get some map ideas. I've already got really good ideas for maps for Season 3, so... look at Eriador, dropping a probe and building cannons in this base while he reavers down the hatchery. Nicely done. Obviously, the longer this game goes on, the better it's going to be for Eriador. Zero is going to mine out a little bit quicker because he got his bases a lot earlier. Even the natural, like there's 900 minerals left on this middle mineral, and there's 716 here for Zero. Eriador took his bases so late. The main will probably mine out quicker for Eriador, of course, because that's how it usually works, but Eriador, if he can secure both the corner bases, will be in a very good position as this game goes on. And I'm going to say Kixie, because that's what your name looks like to me, saying don't give STPL map ideas. I've already got good ideas for maps. Like, a lot of people think I only pick crazy maps because I like crazy maps and I want to make people suffer. I pick crazy maps because they're actually fun. And if Neo-Arkanoid proves anything from Season 1, they can actually be really balanced, because when you take players who maybe don't know a map and over time learn it, it makes the matchups fairly balanced on it, because until people figure it out fully, it doesn't retain the old balances, because the meta is different now. The games don't play out nearly the same way as they did like in Neo-Arkanoid's time. It was 2007, so that was 13 years ago. Like, the meta has completely shifted since then. Now, looks like the shuttle did go down, but 2 Reavers are going to be able to clear up this hatchery. And most importantly, there's no way for Zero to get any units down here. So, does cancel the hatchery. That is a lot of wasted scarabs. And there is, unfortunately, a Mexican standoff here. The drone is eventually going to die. There we there we go. That poor drone. Oh my god. Just imagine that drone is like sat there like, oh, that was close. The hatchery I was turning into nearly died, and it just comes out and he's staring at 2 Reavers. Just sat there like, what's going on? Now, the cool thing is, as I'm not going to read out that name, but it's a Yaj parody name, it is going to be a split map now. Zero has pushed through them another map, so it's not going to be fully split map, although I guess technically it is. The Corsair's getting caught off guard, but how is the defense here from Eriador? There is 5 shuttles, some of them have Reavers in, some of them don't. But that's a lot of Reavers. Oh my goodness, and then, oh, what a cool play. Oh, look. Oh, look at that disruption web. The Hydra is doing absolutely nothing. Unfortunately, double stacking the last one, but that was good. What a 200 IQ play, as Black Obsidian says. Does he have the Reaver damage upgrade? Yes, he does. And I believe he should have the Scarab capacity upgrade. No, it is 5 normally, isn't it? So, no Scarab capacity, but he does have the damage upgrade, and that's really what matters. As Zero is going to be sending... Oh my god, the Scarabs are bugging out on the Reavers. Somebody stop this unit. What on earth? Oh, jeez. Okay, well... Looks like he is going to be able to get on top of the Reavers, but these Reavers are so money. Look at how many kills they've had. The base survives. More and more Hydras running in. How much energy have these Corsairs got? There is still more D-Webs. The D-Webs are not over, and he does have shield upgrades as well, so what a perfect defense. If someone wants to clip this, I would be very, very happy, because then I don't have to go and clip it myself. And the best thing is, you put Liquid Drone in the title, and you get that fat Reddit karma. No, people will just give it to you. They'll upvote your posts like crazy. But looks like eventually things are going a little bit harder here for Eriador. He no longer has... Well, I say that, and then 7 Reavers pop out of shuttles. I was getting 8 Reavers. Wait, this is 11 Reavers. Oh my goodness. He's got a ton of Corsairs. Who needs D-Web? You got 11 Reavers right now, man. Now, Eriador, with these 2 Reavers down here, still holding on to their position. 7 kills on those guys. Now, these 11 Reavers know there's a lot of units out in the middle of the map, and they are going to go into the main. What an absolute calamity here. I mean, those D-Web... Look how much... Oh my god, the Scarabs. There's so many Scarabs here. This is just too much. Let's see how quickly this hive dies. Okay, maybe not as quick because some of the Reavers are out of Scarabs, but oh my goodness. What the hell? Reavers, pretty good units. Nicely done, but the trouble is those 11 Reavers are not defending the base anymore. But now there's Storm. There's 5 High Templars. If Reavers weren't bad enough, how about running into some Storm for good measure? But the Lurkers get on top of the High Templar here. The main base is completely gone here for Zero, and Zero's going to trade away a base for a base, but he's lost all of his tech, and that's definitely good. But look over in the main of Eriador as well, a massive Doom Drop going into the main. It's a main base for a main base. It's all the tech for all the tech. Looks like he wanted to go to Arbiters and Fleet Beacon, and all of it's going to go down. And unfortunately, Eriador does not have the most mobile army, but there is a Dark Archon here getting ready for Maelstrom. But with all this tech going down, things are going to be a little bit rough here for Eriador, as all these Reavers are going to get killed, unfortunately. The 2 drone killers going to go down, but more tech going down from Zero. Both players are on pretty much even number of workers. Obviously the base count in favor for Zero here, but losing all of this very expensive Protoss tech, certainly something that Eriador doesn't want. He's going to start building pylons over here. He's adding on more gateways. He's got double Robo. He's about to lose his Robo support bay, but he has quelled the units. Now, can Zero effectively kill this army? If he can kill all of these Reavers, he can win this game, but he has to find a way, and at the moment, that way is not there. He doesn't have to contest with too many Reavers in the natural though, so he's probably going to go down there next. And look at this. Zero, for whatever reason, has built all of his tech in the top right. The D-Webs again doing an incredible job 21 minutes into this game, and things are really starting to heat up. I mean, this is a massive amount of Corsairs. He's got 2-1-1 on his air, so Scourge are going to be barely doing anything. And look at this, the Reavers, they're going to be going into the tech again, but there's now only 6. There was 11 Reavers before, and he's lost 5 of them. But look how quickly the Scourge are melting. The Defiler Mound's going to go down, so there's going to be no Plague. The Spire's going to go down again. Now the 3rd base is going down here from Eriador. Zero moving in with his drop. Going to take out a large chunk of the economy. But look at this, so is Zero. I mean, Zero's got a massive bank, so let's not get it twisted. Zero's in a good spot. The shuttles, oh, the shuttles, some of them going down. The Corsairs, though, holding strong. And this means only 6 of these Reavers will be leaving this base. There is a massive drop. If the Corsairs can catch this, it's pretty much game over. But Eriador is now on 2 bases, and that's not a position you want to be in. The spawning pool going to go down as well. Zero is starting to rebuild his tech. He's got a lair coming up over here on the left. Hydra Den is done, so there's going to be no additional hive tech coming in. He cannot rebuild any of that stuff. The drops, Overlords coming up to the top left. Scourge trying to get in on top of the shuttles again. Unable to do so. The Corsair count, though, has been dramatically reduced here. And there is Muteless coming into play now. There's going to be 6 Reavers dropping off into this natural, but the Lurker's going to be doing so much. Unfortunately, all of the Reavers are going to go down, and the initial aggression is going to have to stop here from Eriador. He just doesn't have enough. So Zero's going to hold. He's on 2 bases. Eriador trying to expand to the top right. Going to get dropped. There's no Reavers over here. There's no shuttles, I believe, to actually be able to defend this either. So this is going to be Eriador on 2 bases against Zero on 2 bases. Neither player will be able to expand, at least for the time being. And things are definitely looking up for Zero right now. He's got a massive bank. Eriador, obviously when you're using Reavers, you spend a lot of the minerals on those constant Scarab production. And he lost a lot of shuttles in minerals as well. But Eriador is going to try and expand here. He does have a Dark Archon. Unfortunately, I don't think this will be for mind control, but we should see a couple of sick Maelstroms into Storms, so get your clip button ready, as that should be amazing. Now, the sad thing is, I don't think we're going to see him be able to Maelstrom the drop Overlords. Imagine Maelstroming like 12 drop Overlords full of units, and how cool that would be. Now, Zero definitely in a good spot right now. Obviously, he's got a ton of units. Eriador going to be moving around, trying to clear up some of the units in the other map. Now, we've seen a game like this with Eriador before, where things got crazy. We had a ton of base trading. It was it was Eriador versus Eon Zerg. Now, unfortunately, here comes the third base attempt here from Eriador. Going to get taken down. Will have to cancel the Nexus. And all of Eriador's units are in completely the wrong position. So he needs to go back and get ready to defend, because he is going to lose this base. Now, he does have a good number of Storm over here. He's going to be relying pretty much entirely on Archons, on Templar, and on his Reavers, because Gateway units aren't really going to do too much at this stage in the game. And I mean, with this number of High Templar, that's when things get really difficult, because all of a sudden you have so many spellcasters. Oh no, why are you breaking through here? No, 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 you do not want to be breaking through these temples. This is going to be so many wasted minerals. What on earth is Eriador doing? I don't get what the plan is. Oh no, there's 2 lurkers on the high ground here. They did survive from the initial storm drop. This is such a waste of minerals. I really don't understand this. There's actually a lurker drop in the main. Oh my god, he killed 15 workers. It's really difficult to see dark blue on the tile set. So there's going to be another couple of lurkers going into this other base. The remaining probes are down there. There's some still in the main. Oh, in the natural even. Eriador is continuing to try and break through these temples. I don't know if he never saw that this was open. But breaking through these temples is probably the biggest mistake he's made this game. Don't tell me we're on a bugged replay. I don't feel like this is bugged. But I mean, Zero's not making anything. Or is he? No, he is making stuff. Yeah, I don't think it's bugged. I think it's just Zero's not... He doesn't want to build stuff that he's going to lose, so he's waiting to see what he needs to build, I think. Yeah, I think Zero is essentially just trying to think. Now we've got another lurker drop. Unfortunately for Zero, there's barely any probes there, but he does kill 7 of them. Somehow Eriador has 30 probes. Oh, okay, they're all in his new main. I still feel like attacking those temples with these Reavers was probably a big mistake. Because as the map gets split, as the map starts mining out again, realistically, Eri's just wasted like probably about 300 minerals trying to break through these temples. And if he engages, if he's the one that tries to break through, surely Zero just beats this. Like, it is a strong army, but if there's not enough Scarabs, if there's not enough Storm, I mean, okay. If a better phrase is, if Eriador can't use this Storm, because there is enough Storm, it's whether or not he has the APM and the ability to actually use it, is whether or not he can win this engagement. Now, this should be an absolutely incredible engagement. I do not want to miss this, regardless of what's going on anywhere else on the map. Because this game is going to be decided right here and right now, I think. Because, essentially, I mean, Eriador's army is super strong, but it's very difficult to control. Like, he has so... Oh my god, there's a lurker drop on the high ground. Looks like it is going to get cleaned up by the cannon eventually, but it is quite difficult. We've got Storm slowly going through the lurkers, which is obviously a major problem for Zero's army. Unfortunately, there's no more D-webs, so the Reavers are not going to have the free shots they did against the Hydralisk before. One of them does go down. Lurker on the high ground has been cleaned up, so that's at least something. Base in the top right, top left coming up for Zero. Eriador with his 200 energy Dark Archon getting ready to do a Maelstrom most likely. Is he going to do it? Is he going to do it? Is he waiting for feedback? There we go, Maelstrom. Not the most impactful, but he still does have another one available. And the Dark Archon does have a ton of shield. And there it is. There's the second Maelstrom. Nicely done. What an amazing engagement by Eriador, but unfortunately he lost quite a lot of his army. And wait, there was a lurker dropped in the mineral line there. Wow. Okay, that's something. Eriador, he's slowly starting to break through. He's lost a lot of his units. A lot of his High Templar went... Did they go down? Did he lose all his High Templar here? I mean, a lot of the Storm did get used, so very, very well done. Eriador going to pull back with his Dark Archon as well. He trades well, but Zero still has a massive bank. Eriador still continuing to hold a big, big supply advantage, but I mean, this is probably one of the coolest PvZs I've seen for a while. Like, both players lost their main. Zero definitely with a big advantage base-wise, drone-wise as well. But Eriador has built another fleet of shuttles, so he's eventually going to be able to break through here. Now, the problem is, Zero doesn't have that many units. I think still, Zero is really unable to kind of decide what he needs to beat this high-tech army. Like, the trouble with PvZ late game, from what I've seen from previous games from older years, of course, is the kind of ultimate composition for Protoss is Archon, Reaver, Templar. Because essentially, it beats pretty much everything. Like, it beats Ultra like mad because Archons chew through Ultras. Now, we do have a ton of shuttles coming down here, gonna pick up a few additional Reavers. Now, what's his plan? Is he going to try and take out the corner bases? Is he going to try and expand there himself? Or is he just going to try and push through the middle again? Pushing through the middle again could be a little bit difficult. And Eriador saying Reaver, Archon, Templar loses to Queen Guardian. So, there we go. Consider me learned. Or learned it. Because I'm so clever. Okay, it looks like Eriador is going to push forward again. Oh no, losing some of the shuttles. Definitely not a good position to be in. The trouble is this game has been so long, so crazy, that it's going to be so difficult for both players to continue playing this. Another Maelstrom in the top left-hand corner going to help clean up some of these Hydralisks. But there's so much money, there's so many hatcheries, and every time he clears a few Hydras, more appear. You can already see on the minimap, look how many reinforcements are coming in. They are mainly Lings, which obviously Archons laugh at, but Zero's starting to mine out of this bottom left-hand main, so Eriador cleaning this out isn't really achieving too much. There's no minerals at this base. Of course he doesn't know this. Oh no, Plague. Oh my god, this could be a money plague. This is pretty much all of Eriador's units. If he gets plagued here, this would be massive. Lots to consume coming in. Is there a feedback? Is there a feedback? If he can feedback the Defiler, this could be massive. Can he get the feedback? He's going to storm. He's not going to feedback. He does, but not before a swarm is casted. And that's going to give enough power for these Lings to run in from behind. Storm going down, but is it going to be enough to hold on? Archon trying to hold on here with the last bastion of Eriador's army. He's down to 88 supply. And the Dark Archon going to be the only survivor of that engagement, along with this Observer, of course. But unfortunately, we're going to see a Dark Archon die. And every time a Dark Archon dies, God kills a puppy. That's how it is, from what I've heard. Eriador down to 94 supply, Zero up at 116. A 33-minute game with constant action is clearly taking its toll on our two players here. And definitely one of the must-watch games of the STPL so far. We've got a lot of shuttles. We need Eriador to take another base if we want this game to go on a little bit longer, because the closer he gets to mine out, he's mined out of this base. If he can only just go and kill the corner bases, he'd be in a good position, but Zero is ready. He has a ton of defenses, and there's no Corsairs remaining. I don't think Eriador was able to rebuild a Stargate either, so there's no Corsairs on the way anytime soon. And Eriador, where he's mining out his bases now, things are starting to get more and more difficult. This is reminding me a lot of the game he played versus Eon Zerg, where things were so crazy, and then he just ran out of money. And now Eriador is forced to go back into Dragoons, and Dragoons are not good against the Dreadlings, for sure. We got more drones going up here to the top right hand corner. Unfortunately, I don't think Eriador knows about this base. He did find out about it before, but he knows about the top left, or the top right natural. Wait, of course he does. That was Zero's base initially. I forgot we swapped mains. It is Liquid Drone. Red.Eriador, aka Liquipedia, aka Liquid Drone. Old school player, super fun to watch. Now, looks like we are going to see Zero push forward. Nice pickup on that Reaver. Bit of a wasted storm there, unfortunately, but that's the way it goes sometimes. And look at the sheer number of Lings coming in on this army. I'm going to zoom in, because I want to see this at high fidelity. I'll zoom out a little bit, actually. There we go. Lots of storms going down on those back units. Great trades here by Eriador. I don't know how he's managed to get these engagements. And meta, I do like the new ASL maps. Inner Coven looks fun. I'm not usually a huge fan of Freaklings maps because they're usually a little bit too standard for me, but this one actually looks good. Now, the 3 Reavers have been plagued. Not the best plague, but still a good plague nonetheless. Trouble is, Zero is left to his own devices here. Eriador, he's not going. Oh my goodness, no, there's going to start to be Ling drops here, and that could be the nail in the coffin. We do have a big engagement coming up in the middle again. Eriador is running out of money for Scarabs, which is definitely going to start to hurt him. He needs to pull back to a choke or something. The Lings in the main have been cleaned up at least. Eriador is going to be trying to secure the bottom right hand base, but unfortunately he's just running out of steam. Where did the shuttles go? Oh, here comes Swarm. And both the Reavers are going to go down. That's a big, big part of Eriador's army. Nice storms. But storms are not going to be enough, I don't think, anymore. The Dragoon's still trading pretty well. Let's check the I feel like the upgrades. No, it is 1-3. Where is the 3 attack from Zero? He's had so much money and so much time. He really should have 3-3. I don't see a reason why he doesn't. I guess he just never rebuilt his evolution chambers. Yeah, he never did. That's actually a massive oversight. And Eri saying in chat he didn't know how much money that Zero had, so he was just trying to be super aggro, try and eat the bank, to try and eat his way through the army. And unfortunately that is one of the things that happens when you don't have full vision over everything like we do. Especially in a tense game as well, it's so hard to keep your composure that it becomes a major, major issue. Now, there was a shuttle that went up to the top right. It didn't go to the top right actually, it went to the top middle main. Now this is a good position to engage into, but the trunk, oh my god, the Storm doing so much. 17 kills and 26. Is this going to be like one of the highest kill Archons ever? That's going to be like over 40 kills. I'm not even going to try and figure out how much that is, because I'm too much of a noob. Oh, okay. Only 26. It must have been 13. Now we are going to have a drop in the top right hand position. Eriador is slowly getting enough money here for some Scarabs. Nice Reaver control with the shuttle, but there's very few Scarabs left, which makes this even harder. But it looks like all these drones are going to get cleaned up. Looks like we are going to have Zero going around the corner. Let's see if he can engage into Eriador's army in a little bit of a better place. Eriador doesn't really have a massive army. A lot of it is in these Reavers that aren't obviously doing too much. So this could actually be the nail in the coffin. Are we going to have any storms? We're going to have one. Only one storm. That's not going to be enough. There's so many Lings, so many Hydralisks. The Archon is going to be unable to hold this. 29 kills though before he goes down. Certainly a hero of Aya. Now the question is, can Eriador hold on to his bases with what he has? He's got only 2 storms here actually. I thought they would have been full energy. But looks like the units are going to be going down to the bottom right. There is Scourge in position to try and block the shuttles from coming in. Where did the shuttles go actually? The shuttles down, oh no, there they are. So the shuttles do manage to make it, but they are going to be dropping on top of the Hydralisk, which is certainly not a position that Eriador... Oh no, is he going to save the Reaver? Yes, he does. Nicely done. And how on earth did that Reaver fit, or that Scarab fit through that mineral? That is definitely strange, but once again, we've got more storms coming in. Eriador's going to hold on to this base. Zero, wait, Zero is mining out. Zero has a single mining base in the bottom left, and he's got 3 minerals here. That is it. He's distance mining from the top. Could Eriador still win this game? Does he have the tenacity to hold on against this final push? Because Zero is running out of opportunities to break Eriador here. How many storms are there? Oh, there's only 2 storms right. No, there is 3 storms. So let's see what the storms are going to be like. If he pulls the High Templar back, things are going to be looking pretty good. The Reaver did fall. Oh, that's a Whiff Storm. That's not looking good. That could be the move that actually loses the game. There is 2 Reavers coming in though. Is that going to be enough to hold on? Oh, they're dropping on top of the Elings. Oh my goodness, the Reaver. It's going to go down. Looks like a lot of the probes are going to go down as well. There is a couple of storms coming in from behind, but is it going to be enough to hold on? Eriador down to 22 probes. He's going to save the base, but at what... No, he's not. He's not going to save the base. GG. Eriador taps out and Zero takes a crazy long, crazy fun ZVP.